everyone. This is me. This is Tim. This month I'm reading from The Making of America. I want us to understand what this society is so that we can understand post COVID what's happening because we are being remade. Uh, and depending on how we behave, the majority of us, um, depending how communities behave, will determine what kind of society we're going to be into the future. It's important if you have children. I don't have children, but I have nephews and nieces and great nephews and nieces, and I want them to have a decent society, or at least a chance. We're going to talk today about one of Trump's favorite people, Andrew Jackson, young Hickory. Andrew Jackson was the embodiment of the frontier. His election to the presidency in 1828 marked a mighty shift in national politics. The age of revolution, dominated by the refined men of the East, was over. A rugged age of Western expansion had begun. But it's not the old Hickory of 1828 we're concerned with in this book. It's the young Jackson, a hot-tempered, rip-roaring, saloon-trashing upstart of very humble birth. This Jackson was orphaned at 14 and fought in the Revolution as a teenager. This Jackson earned a national reputation as a ruthless exterminator of Indians or natives. This Jackson defended his honor in two or three duels and carried a bullet in his shoulder throughout his life, a relic of a shootout. A native of the Carolinas, Jackson studied law in his 20s, then moved to Tennessee where he became a lawyer, served as a judge, and was elected to Congress, serving without distinction. Returning to Tennessee, he took a seat on the state superior court, and when America went to war in 1812, so did he. As a major general in the U.S. Army, Jackson marched off to fight the Native Americans in today's Alabama. They soon came to call him Sharp Knife. After the Creek tribe, stirred up by Tecumseh, massacred 400 whites at Fort Mims in the Mississippi Territory in 1813, Sharp Knife waged a brutal campaign of revenge, slaughtering the Creek until they relinquished vast tracts of land to the U.S. months later. His victory at the Battle of New Orleans made him a national hero, perhaps America's closest equivalent to that classic European figure, the man on horseback. And the quote at the bottom, I am at the head of 2,070 volunteers who have no constitutional scruples. Here's a picture of him. Kind of looks a little Spanish, doesn't he? Like a Latinx there. And I want to read, this is important because there are some people in this society that don't like other groups so much, they'll do anything to get rid of them, and they just can't live with us. And that's a problem because if you have those members in your community, and we're moving into a society where we're going to have cooperative communities, you're going to have to deal with those members a certain way. And I don't know how you can control them or keep them satisfied, but that's going to have to happen, or else this is not going to work. We're not going to be able to build a complex society if these type of people are leaders. Now, imagine what it would take. You're a judge on a superior court, and you hated people so much that you step down from that and you go to war. We would think something was weird about that today. Let's say we have a judge on a superior court in New York, and there's a war. I don't even know if they would let them do it, but there's a war in the Middle East, in Iraq, in Iran. And he says, "No, I'm going to step down from my judgeship and I'm going to go fight in this war." We'd be like, "Well, why? You hate? What's wrong? Are you okay?" But that's what Jackson did. And it's important, and that's why I like this book. It's important that we look at these people as who they are. And it doesn't matter if they're heroes to us or us. We have to look at them for who they are and what they are. I have plenty of people, and we'll read books from them that um, I might think are very good or had good points, put it that way, or had good ideas, but maybe the rest of their life wasn't so good. And I have to acknowledge that. I can't say because they did one or two things I liked and that's my guy. I can't say because they're black that that's my guy or that's my woman. That's the one I like. So that's going to be very important. We have to be realistic and we have to be honest. And that's why you should get this book. Look how thin it is. It's easy. It's easy to read. A lot of information packed into a small package, and it puts you on track to know more. And I love that because that's what I'm trying to do here. I thank you for your support, and until next time, please um, take care of your mind, take care of your body, and be safe.